I just believe that just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And also, on the topic of Home Alone, stop making them, please. Really, after the first one, that should have been it. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Miles with the Minimum, and whew, it has been a minute. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, a good Christmas, all of that. I know I said I would upload after Thanksgiving, but unexpectedly, or I mean, I knew I was going, but there was a lot of confusion. But I did go to Disney, basically. I was there for about a week, so yeah, right after school, I had to get ready for that, and yeah, just honestly, when I got back, I'll be honest with you guys, I did not feel like filming a video. And like I had mentioned before, I just don't want to get up here with fake energy, and I don't want people to, you know, see right through that. So I always want to film at a time where I know I'm actually into it. But yeah, that's all. Sorry I've been gone so long. Thank you guys for sticking around, and thank you if you're, you know, new to the channel. This will be my first upload in about 3 or 4 weeks. What? But trust me, there's a lot more videos coming after this one. I plan to talk about my Disney trip a little bit, and then I plan to do a video talking about some things that should be left in 2021. I've always wanted to film one of those videos, so that'll be coming your way before or a little bit after the new year. But yeah, without further ado, as you can see by the title, I wanted to talk about some, you know, I wanted to talk about Christmas a little. It's my favorite time of the year. I love just the general feel you get, like, you know, even as you grow, like, Christmas just, for me, it just means so much. And, but yeah, that's what I'll be talking about. Just some, like, you know, some things I've wanted to discuss about Christmas, you know, the season. But yeah, let me just jump on into the video. So first off, it's not Christmas without mentioning Santa Claus at all. And I know a lot of us, as we get older, we you know, figure out on our own that Santa Claus doesn't exist. But I don't know, it's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with believing in Santa Claus.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I'm, you know, almost 21, like, why am I talking about Santa Claus? But I don't know, you know, looking at the Polar Express and then looking at Miracle on 34th Street, it's just, I don't know, I don't think there's any, you know, any harm in that. Obviously, if it becomes like some type of weird obsession trying to find Santa Claus, or, you know, you're staying up, you know, waiting, I don't know, I feel like if we start only believing in things we see, we start losing our sense of faith, like our sense of hope. And me as a Christian, you know, my faith is very important to me. And you know, I'm sure a lot of us know as Christians, you know, we may talk to God on a regular basis, but we don't, you know, see him. And not trying to compare Santa Claus to God, because they are very different things. But I don't know, I just believe that just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And I don't know, I always like to just stay open-minded about things generally. I'm not saying Santa Claus, you know, is flying around every year, you know, delivering presents to every house in one night. But, you know, maybe at some point something like that did exist, and who are we to say that, you know, it doesn't exist now? And something else that I notice every year, well, we look at Home Alone like every year. It's on almost like every channel. It's on Disney Plus now. And once again, this year we looked at Home Alone, and just something I could never get over is how they treated Kevin in the beginning of the movie. Keep in mind, Kevin, or well, first of all, if you haven't seen Home Alone, I don't know how you haven't, first of all, but maybe you don't live in America, but just a brief synopsis. This little kid, well, he gets left at home alone, and then he has to fend for himself. There's a whole bunch of antics, a whole bunch of comedy, and, you know, stuff like that. And then it has, you know, your regular happy ending. But at the beginning of the movie, Kevin is totally disrespected by like everyone in his family. I mean, his mom, especially his uncle, who literally calls him a jerk in front of the whole family. And like, keep in mind, Kevin is the youngest out of everyone in the house. There's like, I can't remember the exact number. There's at least like, he has I think it's his cousins and his siblings who are with him at the beginning of the movie, and then his uncle, his aunt, and then his mom and dad. There's a whole bunch of people in the house, and Kevin is the youngest. And literally, like, the whole beginning of the movie is people just crapping on Kevin, basically. And I don't know. Maybe it's because, you know, growing up in a black family, that kind of stuff, like, just the way they went about it was so jarring to me. And still watching it every year, I just can't believe that, you know, the uncle is able to call Kevin a jerk in front of all those people. It's something really small, really trivial, but it's I just don't understand. And the mom and dad are in the same room. Like, that, just nothing like that would happen in my house.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Also, on the topic of Home Alone, stop making them, please. Really, after the first one, that should have been it. But I think there's a new one that just released. I think after the second Home Alone, there was 3 or 4 that were made. Y'all can't keep leaving kids at home alone. Like, just cut it off, please. In the year 2022, we are not bringing Home Alone. We're not doing that. And since we're talking about movies, I wanted to talk about a movie that I noticed kind of snuck into the holiday Christmas movie genre for some reason, and that's Frozen. Now, I don't hate Frozen. I enjoy the movie. It has a really good soundtrack, but Frozen is not a Christmas movie. I don't know how that started happening. I was on Disney Plus the other day, and I think it was in like the holiday movie section, and then even at the Disney parks in their nighttime parade for their Christmas party or whatever, I think Frozen is included. And it's like, I get it, you know, there's snow and ice, it's cold, but there's no reference to Christmas in the movie. I don't know, it doesn't, I'm not bothered by it.
Stop the cat.
Alright, and now getting into the more serious section of the video, I don't think there's anything wrong with not wanting to see your family during Christmas. Now, for me in particular, I love my family. All my extended family, I try and call and send texts when I can, if I remember to. I have no beef with anyone in my family, but I will say, after talking to some people, you know, around the holiday, I've heard a lot of people be like, you know, I feel bad about not wanting to see my family, or I just can't do it. And I don't think there's any shame with that. I think if you know you're at a place with your family where you know going there is going to lead to a lot of drama and a lot of just bad vibes, like, it's okay. Like, you shouldn't feel obligated to see people you know are going to make you uncomfortable or who are going to upset you. Obviously, if you're in a position like me where I still like live in a house, like, there's not really much you can do anyway. I still live in a house with your parents and anything, but like I said, I love my family. My family is great, but if you are in a position where you're living alone, you travel a lot, and you know your family is going to give you a headache, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with just being like, you know what, this year I'll send a car, but I think I'm gonna spend Christmas by myself or with, you know, my girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. But yeah. Next, this is something that's really important to me, music. I love music, and Christmas music is great. But what I've noticed a lot is a lot of artists, this is the time to make new Christmas albums. And usually the most popular Christmas songs are, you know, Silent Night, Oh Come All You Faithful, you know, traditional like Christian hymns talking about the birth of Jesus and why he's here. But I notice what bothers me a lot is, like, I notice when artists sing some of these songs, they lose the focus of the song. And once again, like, as a Christian, that's something that I find it really annoying. It's, I don't know, there's plenty of secular Christmas songs you can sing. If you're going to sing, you know, Oh Come All You Faithful, Little Drummer Boy, any song like that, just sing it with respect.
Hey y'all, this is Editing Miles, and I just wanted to be more specific with what I meant in this section of the video. So even if like someone sounds good singing, if they start making it more of a vocal showcase instead of, focusing on what the song really means, that's something I feel like takes away. So no,
like, I don't know if you guys saw the Black Pack with Tay Diggs, Tank, and Eric Bellinger. It was some Christmas special that aired in November. But yeah, basically they're singing all these Christmas songs, and rather than like channeling the energy of those songs, they kind of, I don't know, it was kind of like, look at me sing this song. That's kind of what it was giving. And they're not the only ones. There's a lot of artists who take on those songs without knowing the history and the meaning. But I don't know. Yeah, let's stop doing that, please, because these songs do have a lot of history and they have a lot of importance to a large group of people. Just if you are going to sing them, like I said, sing them with respect and know why it means so much to people. Lastly, I wanted to talk about the one and only Jesus Christ. Now, I've noticed there is a lot of discourse about the color of Jesus' skin, what it could have been. Is he white? Is he black? Is he this? Is he that? And it just doesn't matter. Like, I don't care, and I feel like nobody else should really care. Now, I will say I do think it's wrong how Jesus has been portrayed to be white, because I don't think that would be historically accurate given the geography. Like, I mean, that's a very hot part of the world. I really doubt that Jesus was, as pale as some of the depictions I've seen. But that doesn't even matter. Like, what I just said doesn't even really matter. Like, who cares? Like, if you are Christian and you believe that, he's your savior, you believe that he died for your sins, like, what's it gonna do for you when you find out what color skin he has? I just see a lot of people argue about it. I've seen a few TikToks, some people on Instagram, and I'm just like, what's the point of this? But yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, and I hope you guys like this video. Like, thank you for sticking around. I know it's been a minute, but trust me, I am so serious. I do have other video ideas, and I'm actually going to be, this will be a part of a double upload. I have this video, and then I'm filming another video, so I can upload those both on Thursday, so you'll have 2 videos to look at. If you liked anything I said, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. I always like engaging and getting to know what you guys think and how you guys feel. And of course, make sure to follow my Instagram. I'm back, and I hope to be more active now that I have this time to really start filming and putting out videos. But thank you guys. That is it today.